You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
I'm not going to lie, I had this one circled on my calendar for a little while, and I know Dan is streaming it on his own channel, but I just thought it would be interesting geographically, a fight among Midwest states, but now it's a fight among ranked teams in the top 25, and you know how well you have to do in both a swimsuit and the evening wear to even get the attention of the AP poll voters. So tonight, Nebraska, for the first time, I think since the mid-'80s, is hosting Illinois, and they're both going to be top 25 opponents against each other. So we have our fingers crossed that this could be an exciting night of college football that we take in here on Another Stupid Sports Show. Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Jim B, here on 1069 Click FM. And this is a nice break from everything that I've had to read in the past 24 hours. Hope you've been avoiding it. And yeah, also Chad Kelly. Chad Kelly, I'm sure, is going to have many wonderful, flattering profiles coming out in Rogers Media in the next few days. Not the least of which will mention not only how trustworthy and reliable, but how incredibly talented and sexy he is, too. Meantime, I am shocked that Syracuse was the one who gave up the first touchdown in the game. There they are, them Cornhuskers, rushing out onto the field. All right, now you pull back a little bit. Oh yeah, they got that place packed. And I don't blame them. Like I mentioned to Cordman yesterday, it feels like a while since the Nebraska Cornhuskers have, really been feared / respected or thought of as a powerhouse in college football in any ways. So, see them get back into it a little bit. It's nice. It's like a little bit of flashback. But don't worry, that's not the only thing that we're going to do here tonight, which is, cash in on easy nostalgia for a target demographic, whatever that may be these days. We also have ourselves some bingo. That is right, Mr. Gamer. Hope you're doing well. We're still probably got another 6-7 minutes until they start proper, because everything starts 10 minutes after it's supposed to these days. Oh yeah, I can only imagine the energy in the area. And that's the factual statement. I'm not being sarcastic. I can only imagine it. My college experience did not include any college football at all, so. And also, my high school, we were not the football high school. We were the intelligent or the smarts high school. So I can imagine it is pretty bonkers right now. Oh, do we have it? Do we have it? Please tell me. Well, Toronto unfortunately scored to tie things up at 10 apiece, but we've got a rouge, and I'm assuming that belongs to. Trying to. Oh, they don't credit them with the rouges. That is a shame. Yep, Hamilton Tiger Cats have gotten a rouge, so they now lead 11-10 over the Toronto Argos. They are very close to 3 minutes in heaven territory, however. So there's no guarantee that it will stay that way for long. Wow, 89 degrees tonight in Lincoln, Nebraska. And if I have to read this correctly, I think Nebraska is going to be receiving first on this kickoff. They highlight Luke Altmaier, the QB for the Fighting Illini, and there's Coach Bielema, a legend in his own right, or mind, maybe his right mind or not right mind. Oh, they are pumped. I am lucky enough to be getting this on my over-the-air signal for tonight, so I'm actually somewhat on time, or maybe even a little ahead. And yeah, touchback. Of course it is. Of course it is. And a freshman quarterback for the Cornhuskers, Dylan Raiola. He's doing good so far this season, averaging 223 yards through the air, 75% completion rate, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. But we wait to see how the rest of this season goes, especially freshman QB. I mean, you have my attention now. We have a receiver motion to the far slot. Over the middle, they have an open man who finds the hole in the coverage. That is number 19, Lloyd, for the Huskers, and a first down, Nebraska. Wow, and they forgot to start the clock as well. Yeah, she's been trying to call that vote for a number of months now, True North, and yeah, not happening. We already have enough American flags around here. In fact, it's a bit of a problem. All right, they currently have 2nd and 7 after a run of 3 on the next play. They're up to their own 45. Back out of the... And he fell over and got thrown incomplete. Be 3rd and 7. And the coach in Nebraska having an in-depth conversation with the referee, I'm sure, about the finer points of cricket. Meanwhile, Illini will stack the box, try to get some pressure on him. And they end up batting that one away, nearly caught by number 18 for Nebraska. Unfortunately, could not hang on. Looks like the Huskers are going to be forced to punt. Let's make sure I got that correct. They were looking for... Oh, there are so many of them. I can't even figure out who number 18 was at the moment. Oh, Michael Bartolotta. Punt away from the 35. This will be getting to pin him inside the 8. Out to the 20 now on the return. Initial hit will spin the receiver and knock him out eventually at around the 23. And I'm not surprised that the CFL player's helmet came off. But we'll approach that bingo when we get to it next year. And in case you are playing bingo with us, we can check off the defense did something, because they technically did on that 3rd down stop by the Illini defense. Meantime, Altmaier is out to lead Illinois down the field, and things are getting loud here at Tom Osborne Field. They try to go up the middle and immediately meet stiff resistance out of the second level. Number 5 for the Cornhuskers coming in on defense. That is John Bullock who came in on that tackle. Only a gain of 2 for the Illini. 2nd and 8. They're up to their own 24. Rushing forward receiver. Moving to the far slot. They're going to the near side, however. Cleanly caught by receiver number 4 for Illinois. Gets them close to the first down, if not right on it. Jamal Banks. Holy crap, they actually give a specific yardage on the on-field markers now. Got them reading 2nd and 8 and everything. Now it's at 3rd and 1. They're going out of gun on 3rd and 1. Compact formation. And they're going the other direction. I thought he might have bobbled it a little. But wow. They're going to call it complete, and that was through actually a little bit of hand fighting, but he does handle it in. And pretty well thrown, too. They're in Nebraska territory, and here's a completion to tight end number 85, who will be knocked out near the sticks. Oh, they give it to him, and that was, wide receiver Keelan Smith getting the first down for Illinois. Meanwhile, the Argos seem to be kind of falling apart here in the last 3 minutes of the first half. They're going to try the run game again. I mean, credits to them for not giving up on it, but that's another 2-yard gain for Fegan. We're behind on the clock, officially 12:06 to go here in the first. And White Sox 121st loss cannot arrive soon enough. Meanwhile, just blown coverage. Pat Bryant wide open, and the Illini, the visiting team, had the first passing touchdown of the game. Gets him on a double move and then just down the field. Bryant quiets the crowd. Ooh, that is nasty. All right, extra point is supposed to happen, and it does. And now, 7-0, the Illini strike first. Uh-oh, meanwhile, the Argos, they are not going to give up that easily. They have not only gotten a major, but gotten a 2-point conversion as well, and are now up 18-11. Meanwhile, Stanford still holding on to their 7-0 lead over Syracuse. Meanwhile, they're currently stymied at their own 32 after a holding penalty. All right. Now, who are they giving the credit for this Argos score? Okay, obviously, touchdown for Rogers Media, Chad Kelly. Oh, it's to Makai Polk for 14 yards. Okay. All right, now we've got another screaming bit of commercials to get through. I don't know if refs are blind yet. No penalties. Nothing for the crowd to really hate yet. They've just been stymied. Yeah. Bit of a rough start for the Cornhuskers defense. Hey. There's still a lot of time left. And there is no guarantee that this is how it is going to stay. Oh no. Am I going to have to go sailing to get the Lions-Cardinals game too? I haven't even checked the NFL broadcast maps. Yeah, we are going to get Green Bay versus Tennessee, and wow, we're going to end up with Baltimore versus Dallas, and people in Wisconsin are going to get Detroit versus Arizona. Holy hell. Oh, you've already had to start sailing the 7 seas? Oof. Well, keep an eye on the state of your boat. Meanwhile, Matt Rule and his attempt to rebuild himself here in the college ranks. I think going all right so far. Nebraska trying to start again from their 25. I'll have a pitch to the back. He'll manage about 4 up the middle. Let's see what I'm going to be stuck with. So Baltimore, Dallas, and then Green Bay, Tennessee, and Chicago, Indy. So I can get every single NFC North game except the one I actually want to watch. Perfect. Lots of time, but it is going to get swallowed in the pocket. First sack of the day, and that goes to Bryant for the Illini. And if you have sack, mark it off on your bingo card. Just a few more spaces tacked on before I forget. All right, they're going to try again. Tackled as he threw, and a leaping catch. That is a first down for the Cornhuskers. Banks on the reception. Damn. Let's get a look at this. Getting up there and extending. That is definitely worthy of what a catch. And unfortunately, the running back trickery did not work. Maybe one. Swallowed up at the line. Yeah. I think Monty is all right with that. We're down to 9:40, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, moving a bit in the pocket. Receiver has to come back for it as Banks once again, about 6 yards gained on the near sideline. Oh boy, I think I might be out of luck for bingo this week. I've got all the difficult spaces, including one-handed grab all the time, and again, open over the middle. They try to dislodge the ball from the grip of number 24, but he holds on fast, and that is another first down for the Huskers well inside Illinois territory. I wish they would give me a better option for how to find these players instead of searching through the list randomly. Thomas Fedoni on the reception. They have to dump off to the back out, and he will get about 3, maybe 4 if they're kind. And now a flag. Oh, no. And no foul for late hit. I assume the Cornhuskers really wanted it because there's a few boos raining down. Rule is out to ask about the why. Excuse me a moment. All right, they try 2nd and 6, but they get chopped up behind the line. A great tackle by Patterson. There's a flag after the play. And no foul for the block in the back because the player ended up making the tackle. Now it's 3rd down. So the Montes only end up getting 3. That puts them, I think, 18-14. Yep, 18-14 at halftime. So here's 3rd and 7 now for Nebraska. This has been their best drive so far. They're inside the Illinois 38. As Banks come running to the other side of the formation. And that's the way they're looking the entire time. He gets the separation, and it's too easy for that first down. So they get their 1st and 10. They are on the 10th play of their drive right now, getting close to 5 minutes of time drained off the clock. Banks reverses direction, and they're looking for the quick dump off to him. He cuts back inside after receiving, will absorb the hit and take the first down. So they're going to give him down 2nd and 1, and meantime, now we have a stopped. Oh, one of their players went down to the knee, and now the crowd is upset. Oh, now everybody's frustrated. They're yelling, make them call the timeout. Oh, and the Jays are currently losing to the Rays. I'm sorry, tied with the Rays. 0-0, bottom of the 6th. I'll try again. 2nd and 1. They interrupted the rhythm a little bit. Right on the 20-yard line of Illinois. This should be an easy. Never mind. They end up just grabbing the runner behind the line. Edwards goes nowhere. Officially no gain, but holy hell. Tara Edwards just absolutely locked him up. They will try again on 3rd and 1. And they'll meanwhile pop at the line. I don't know if they'll give it to him. They're going to give him forward progress, even though I thought he got stopped. I don't know. I thought he'd get caught on the other side, but hey. Quick substitution in. And the Illini are ready again. Once again, plenty of time in the pocket. And Johnson getting that quick crossing route and also losing the ball conveniently out of bounds. So he's 2nd and 7 coming up. Raiola, 9 for 11. Not too many yards, but he's been able to keep the drive going. Up to 13 plays now. They're going to overload the far side of the field with receivers on this 2nd down. Looking that way the whole time. And dodging. And again, the Illinois secondary giving up those short passes underneath to protect the deep ball. Oh, Leif. It is that time of year, and the stress it is coming out, but Nebraska, they need to get back into this game. Meanwhile, Illinois has to call a timeout because they're just getting shoved down the field. I'm also not sure who's working the production truck, but I find it very unlikely that either the Illini or the Cornhusker fans would really connect with how soon is now from the Smiths. But hey, hope y'all are doing well on this Friday night. So far, Illinois got the early lead, but Nebraska is finally driving. We're just waiting for this timeout to finish so we can get the rest of the first quarter going. I don't know if we've had any truly piss-poor tackling quite yet. That might be up to interpretation, but we also haven't had enough dead time for us to spot the bored freshman yet. So, anybody else is playing bingo along with me tonight? There is not too much to call so far, only a few spots, and I'll get it updated as soon as we switch quarters. Oh yeah, they're doing much better on this drive. They're starting to find a few more gaps inside of Illinois' pass coverage. Yeah, actually, that's the only thing that they've got so far. Actually, and that's the case for both teams. Currently, I think Nebraska running is total of 5 yards because of a 4-yard loss by Dylan Raiola. All right, yes. Oh, the desperation to advertise their own talking heads. Especially Colin Coward. All right, well, at least we could check off Mascot Madness, and we got a good look at him this time. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. The big celebrity at this game is Larry the Cable Guy. All right, here, first and goal. They'll manage to stop it at the 3, I think. All right, not bad. Second and goal. This is Dowdle, who is lined up in the backfield, just to the QB's left. They have to get the substitution. The crowd not happy about that. They're going to try to loft it. They want the pass interference penalty. And they are not getting it. Yep. They both were just trying to lock each other up at the same time. All right, third and goal. And Kior, who was the intended target of that pass, looks to be still on the field for this one. Banks approaching the near slot. He's going to try to hide in the corner. And he went out of bounds before and did not establish himself back in. Incomplete. Wow. A defender fell down and he was open and he never got back in. Oh, that is rough. All right, 21-yard attempt. And they have a substitute kicker, number 90. It's an easy one, true and through. All right. Defense does something. They hold Nebraska to a field goal. Oh, screw it right now. Well, right now we'll get him in here. And considering this channel True North, I would hardly call him a media star. Hang on just a minute. Yeah, a bit of a letdown. It was a shame that receiver couldn't get his feet back in bounds. But this guy was socked out in the other room. I don't think he is worrying too much about the sports of the moment. Not even thinking about this Sunday and what might happen to the Vikings. Nah. He's definitely not thinking about it. Not one little bit. Yeah. I can never, myself, I never really say that I could call a penalty one way or the other, but if I can at least sense that one person was getting away with a lot more, Then another person when it comes to a receiver in a corner. Yeah, they got they kind of got started at the same time, gave up, and I couldn't find a decent angle to say it was a bad call on that one. Hey, there's still more time to say that we have bad calls coming. Don't worry. Hey, there's always that hometown pressure that we could get the QBs to succumb to. Also, good job by Ariola in avoiding a lot of the pressure. Illinois, I don't know how much. And why are they holding up their shoes? Oh boy, and they got an injury during the field goal attempts. Meanwhile, Illinois is going to start around the 25. Oh, this is a problem. Let's see, do they have it listed? Which player may be injured? Let's go play by play. And they're not listing anything. Well, hopefully it's not a major deal. So from their own 26, approximately 3:10 to go in the first. The Illini will stack three receivers in the slot on the near side, dump it off to the running back who falls down, and they will lose 4 yards. Oh. That was an embarrassing moment. They'll give them only a loss of 2. And right past the defender, and they ripped the ball out before he can be downed. Wow. Let's make sure on this replay, but that looks like a strip and a fumble recovery for the Cornhuskers. So here's the initial hit by number 17, and they're rip it out of Beattie's arms before his knee touches. Recovery by number 8 for Nebraska. Holy hell. And now they have it again at the Illinois 37. So mark off fumble on your cards. Meantime, we just had a running back break out for a 13-yard run and only fall down by virtue of running into his own teammates. Nebraska is woken up, I believe. Well, truth be told, True North, I am much more worried about the coaching staff of the Chicago Bears, and more specifically, the people who appear to have not solved the offensive line problem for the Bears. All right. I know the Giants have their own issues at offensive line, and Daniel Jones is running for his damn life all the time, but I was just hoping there'd be some expectation they would take care of their quarterback this time, even if he does have the feet. All right, 2nd and 6. They're going to do a late handoff to number 18. They'll have the first down and more inside the 10. And now what do they do? Off of the sweep. Now 1st and goal. We're under a minute to go. Cornhuskers are finally rolling. Illinois QB still shaking his head over that fumble over there on the sidelines. All the time, and they leave the dude open in the back of the end zone. Isaiah Nair touchdown for the Cornhuskers. Woo. And just like that. Oh, good. Daniels just sucks and play calling is terrible. Fantastic. So there's the first lead of the game for the Cornhuskers. All right, here's their point after again from their backup kicker who... Actually, let's look at their roster. Find who number 90 is. Oh, right. I can't do it on this site because they don't make that an easy thing to search. Who's number 90? Who's number 90? John Hull, and that tells me nothing about who that is. Nope, just some dude, apparently. Not listed in the roster here on ESPN, and nobody else that even claims his number. Thank you, ESPN.com, for giving me the information I need to find out more about the players within the game I am observing. Well, here we go. About done with the first quarter. Cornhuskers have taken the lead 10-7. Wonder if the Illini will be able to strike back at all. Yeah, that seems like a good selection for what will be our first break coming up soon. Oh, Mr. Gamer. Yeah, well, they're looking much better now. Bit of a stymied start, but yeah. Quick turnaround, and turnovers always help. Oh yeah, well don't worry, gamer. There are still 3 more quarters that are available to scare us. All right, come on. Oh, yeah. No matter what happens with this game, we can still thank Nebraska for knocking Colorado out of the top 25. I mean, even if they drop out after this week, same things goes with Northern Illinois. You did what we needed you to do, and they're still waving their shoes at the game. Kickoff return from the 7. And we've got a little bit of room on the sideline, but met with some force at the 34. As Wilcher for the Illini gives them decent field position. Oh, and Stanford has gotten their lead up. Syracuse is on the board now, but now they're up 10-3. I say he stepped out at the 30, so 1st and 10 from there. Pretty compact formation. Back to his right. One man in motion. And they will sprint out and throw it further past the initial pass defender. And Altmaier might have gotten tagged a little bit on that too. Oh, and they blow it with an eligible downfield. They get it completely right, and then they screw it up. And they get them to jump on the 1st and 15. They want that free play, so they dump it underneath. So I think they'll probably just take the penalty here as the first quarter expires. At least it's a free 5 yards. Yeah, I thought that was offsides on the defense. Coach Bielsma given his... We have a decision? Officially offsides. And they get an untimed play to end the quarter. Wow. Meantime, Hamilton has just scored another major. They are now up 20-18 on Toronto. Nope, they changed their minds. At the last minute, they just wanted those commercial dollars too badly. I understand. We don't have any commercials to sell you, but we are going to give you a break. So if you got to hit the head, get another drink of water. Whatever you got to do, we will be back in just a little bit with the second quarter of Illini versus the Cornhuskers. 10-7 Nebraska lead here on another Stupid Sports Show. Thanks for tuning in.
It up. Roll it up.
Alright, we're back a little bit early here on another stupid sports show. I think we beat the return of the game by a few seconds while they give the opportunity to warn us of dangerous falling leaves that are coming up. But, as you can see, at least we have a few spots on bingo. Not too much at the moment. But we'll try this again. 1st and 10. Illini struggling to get more offensive momentum after they lost one to a fumble, a stripped fumble after a reception. There was a late flag. I think it might be a holding. It did come out as the defensive second layer, and it's hands to the face of the Huskers. That'll be a 15-yard penalty for them and a first down for the Illini. Okay, there it is. Jackson getting up in there and woof. And they end up tacking that 15 yards on, too. Not just an instead, nope. So now they are in Nebraska territory. And they will get a good run going up the middle and a gain of 8 for McCray. All right, 2nd and 2. That noise coming up again from Tom Osborne Field. That is the name, right? Tom Osborne Field. And 2 dual back set, and it's still not enough to get him through. He's going to be about half yard shy. We do have that back who just carried is down on the field injured. Yep, that's McCray, and he is grabbing at... Oh, he got a nut shot. That's what it was. So 3rd down now here. And McCray will have to sit out one player after getting tapped in the sack. Still lots of noise coming up as they signify the 3rd. Big line out. Receiver comes in. And it's a fake, and he's just going to run and take the yards out at the 27 for the first down. All right. And now we have a flag, and this is after the play. Oh, no. Why does it feel as personal foul? Oh, and Nebraska does it again. They go face mask and give Illinois another 15 yards. Damn it. Come on, man. Wow. Apparently, it wasn't severe enough to throw him out of the game, but damn. So now they're down to the Nebraska 13. They tease the extra pressure off the edge. That's where they go with it, but they end up throwing the pass too far out of range. Thought it was a lateral for just one moment, but no, whistled incomplete. 2nd and 10. And they showed the pressure, tried to play against it anyway, but yeah, there's that pass. It got tipped at the line by the rusher. Second and 10. Fans have barely been quiet when the Illini have been on the field. Only silenced once for that initial touchdown. They're not going to get anything here with a 1-yard run. Hill came rushing in from the edge to just knot things up in the middle. 3rd and long again. Yeah. 3rd down again. 3rd and 8. Isma is running down the field to make sure he gets what he wants. 3 receivers bunched up on the far side, and he is going to run, but he'll be tripped up from behind. Jamari Butler trips him up. 4th and 5. I don't think they're going for it. Just a great job by number 1 reaching out to keep Altmaier from running too far. This will be a 26-yard attempt. True and through. We are now tied at 10 apiece. Not much gone in the second quarter, but plenty of time for, well, maybe somebody else to get another stupid, unnecessary roughness or unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And I think that most of them have been on Nebraska so far. Am I right? Get this game statistics back up. Yeah. So far, Illinois 1 penalty for 5 yards. Nebraska's had 3 for 34. And I understand frustration, but do you really need to get the referee's eye this early in the game? Doesn't feel like the wisest idea. All right, back. I think this is a good time to look over and see how the Major League Baseball scores are doing, because there's still ample nonsense to be done, like, oh, the Tigers being down 7-0 to the Orioles in the middle of the 7th. That is not going to help them chase the wild card. Meanwhile, Twins aren't doing much better. They're losing 1-0 in the bottom of the 6th to the Red Sox. Marlins are holding off the Braves 4-3 in the bottom of their 6th inning. Mets are trailing the Phillies 8-2 in the top of the 6th. Royals are behind the Giants 1-0 early in their match. And that's really it so far. Diamondbacks are leading the Brewers 3-0 in the top of the 3rd, but so far, everybody who's trying to make a mad dash for those last playoff spots at the end of the season getting slightly stymied at the moment. Now let's go over, see what everybody needs so far. Okay, officially the Yankees and the Guardians have clinched playoff berths. The Brewers have clinched their division. Dodgers have clinched the berth. And Detroit and Minnesota are still tied for that last spot. Oh boy. Detroit will not know how to handle it if they get so much sports fortune in a few years. Hopefully they won't become as insufferable as Boston fans. Meanwhile, decent start to that run, but then Turner got tagged at the 27. Barty Jr., number 17, taking that one. All right, Raiola and company back out again for the Huskers. Really, a boot brush. Oh, hopefully nobody trips on it. I'll try a run off the far edge. They'll gain about 2. Meanwhile, Stanford has added a field goal to their total. And I've already lost that score. So I think that puts it like 13-3. So it was 10-3 the last time we were updated. Looking over the middle and switching to the other side of the field. Hit during the catch and powers through it for the first down just inside the 50. Whew. That was through contact and contesting for the ball. So now at the 48 of Illinois, a fresh set of downs. They will fake the handoff and just wait and chase him out of the pocket and cannot get the comebacker to number 24 along the far sideline. Makes it 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Raiola is 12 for 17, 112 yards, 1 touchdown. They try to get a lead blocker for a run, but they end up coming back inside and very easily picking up that first. They're going to only give him 9. So 3rd and 1. This should be an easy yard to pick up. And they fake it so that he can dive forward. Raiola revving up the crowd as he holds onto the ball himself off the fake. Oh, they're trying to make him the Patrick Mahomes of Nebraska. Awesome. Oh, they're really wanting to play it up now. He's a bigger quarterback than Patrick. Yep, they are already drunk. Mark that off on your bingo cards. Going to try to loft it about 5 yards ahead of Banks this time. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. All right, what else have we been able to get so far? Oh, we've definitely had more than one incident of a crowd hating a call, especially every time that the Huskers have gotten themselves a dumb penalty. Okay, 2nd and 10. They were looking for the screen, tried to dump it off underneath, and Barney ended up going nowhere, popped at the line of scrimmage. A great tackle by Krutev, number 41, to keep it 3rd and 10. Three receivers here on the near side. His eyes are there the whole way. And I think they're going to give him the distance, but there is a flag, and I'm assuming it's going to be a late hit on the Illini. Oh, they're insisting it's defensive pass interference for something. But Bielema wants to decline. Holding on the offense and holding on the defense. Meanwhile, Argos have gotten a goal line stand negated by a penalty. Oof. Oh, yeah, that is a hold if there ever was. They're going to try to dump him on this play. Intercepted. And they're calling it a touchdown. They took it away from the defender to call it a touchdown. Now, there is a spot on here that says Jim hates the call, and folks, no, he never had control of that fucking thing. The replay shows it. They need to change this right now. Yeah. That got stolen before he could reach the ground or establish control. Holy hell. Watch the replay of that, folks. I'm still marking off Jim hates the call because I think that's a dumb fucking rule. That tie goes to the offense. Cox ends up coming up with it, who is defending on the play. No. Oh, yeah. And I don't see a place where that ball could have hit the ground. Right now, Nebraska's trying to claim the receiver was down. Meanwhile, Monty's have to take the field goal after they're stopped again. Oh, they're going to claim there's not enough to overturn. Oh, so yeah, I'm going to really hate this call. They're really going to give this to Nebraska, aren't they? It's going to be disappointing as hell, but that should be an interception. They're really taking their time. The review is still going, and this was, I think, a mandated review from up top. Crowd doesn't believe it. QB's frustrated, and as an interception, touchdown comes off the board. Oh. Mike Pereira, a little too much wishing for you. So that should take them out to the 20. The fans are giving the frustration cobra up in the stands. Because I believe this is surrender cobra, frustration cobra. We'll get a stoppage of play because they had to sit and look at the field throughout that entire review. It was very important. Meantime, we're at the top of the ninth already. The Devil Rays still beating the Blue Jays 1-0. All right, 13-10. Syracuse pulls within 3 by the end of the first half. Illinois keeping their own game tied at 10 with an interception in the end zone. Meanwhile, Appalachian State loses to South Alabama 48-14. That is a bitter pill to swallow. Also, if y'all need some teams to root for on this upcoming Saturday and you're not quite sure who you should pick, I have a couple random suggestions. First, back Miami of Ohio over Notre Dame. We just need Notre Dame to lose more. There's nothing greater than that. And also, Northern Illinois for probably the last week that they're going to be in the top 25 before the Generosity Party is over. They're playing Buffalo at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. So if you need something to watch, maybe go help them. Also, the fact that they advertise all these AI products is helping stupid people look like they know what they're talking about. That should give you an idea about who they think needs them the most. Cornman, I think for the penalties, maybe, but that was just a great play by the defender for Illinois. I mean, even now, the fans are already getting back up. They may look a little bit frustrated with their corn on their heads, but I suspect they think their team, as the kids said at one point a couple years ago, still has the juice. All right, Altmaier. Got 7:57 and a 1st and 10 from your own 10. They sow pressure on the other side. And now throwing underneath. Wow, that is a great catch. And then additional yards by Franklin by dodging a couple tacklers who miss him over the middle. Makes him miss 1 and then 2 and is able to get to 37. adjustments at the line. They still have 20 seconds on the play clock to futz with. Out of the gun, and this will be another run up the middle. Will gain 7. Meanwhile, Rogers Media has gotten themselves another field goal. And I don't know how much rejoicing there can be. So that makes it 24-21. Hamilton Tiger Cats leading the Argos, and they're in the fourth quarter already. Meantime, overloading the receivers on the far side of the field. Illini are at 2nd and 4 at their own 43. Extra pressure coming from the far side of the line. Well picked up. Has to dance away from it, and he'll dive forward for a simple loss of 1. They may give him a loss of 2 just to teach him a special lesson. Meanwhile, Monty's getting an interception taken away due to pass interference. Damn. So, yeah, 3rd and 6. Big noise coming up again. Split the receivers. Another one moves across to the far slot. And well defended by number 15. Not even a question. What's the flag for? Really? Whoa. They called him for holding? Oh, okay. He was trying to pull away. Rule doesn't believe it. And I must have missed it too. It happened at a point in the replay where I was not completely focused. All right, they will get over the 50-yard line, but Nebraska ends up stacking the box in order to stymie whatever they have planned. They have all the time in the world, and now they end up getting a hell of a reception and a great run up the far side of the field by Dixon. He nearly gets 8 or 9 yards. I thought he was going to get stopped for a gain of 3. Wow, Illinois making life hell for the Husker defense here in the last part of the first half. They see where the pressure is coming from on that hard count. Adjust things at the line again. And they fake it and get the first down up the middle. Fegan gets the gain of 5. Wow. How things have turned around. Illinois finally got a handle on their own shit again. Get that checked off. I have mascot madness. Yes, crowd hates the call. Jim hates the call. You get the announcers are drunk and bored. Oh, they have to take a desperate stretch play to a gain of 2 after it blows up. Yes, we got the announcers are drunk and bored for fantasizing about Mahomes mid-game. I didn't get a good look at any former players watching the game. They kind of went right into the action. No real time for nostalgia bait. Now 2nd and 8. Tom Osborne Field still very lively. Teams are just about even in total yards and passing yards. And they're going for it all. They're not going to get it. I think the receiver was just a little bit too far off the ball to claim anything, and the referee is giving him a look of, seriously? Yeah. It was just good positioning, and they were holding on to each other the whole time. So now 3rd and 8. They're not really in field goal range right now at the 33-yard line. And I think this is going to be a false start on the Illini. Are they going to give them another? Are they going to give them a timeout? They were trying to call timeout. And they're going to change it to a timeout for Illinois. The crowd is furious that their efforts are all for naught. And we are paused at 3:32. Meanwhile, Monty's add another 3 points, now up 27-21, 7:25 to go in the 4th. I don't need to check in on the game. It's fine. I'm just surprised that the Braves aren't doing more to overcome the Marlins. And nope, can't even mark off ball control. We only had that one fumble. Although thankfully we did get a fumble. No turnover wasted. No penalty declined. I think Nebraska was favored in this game by 8.5. So, yeah, we have to get an Illinois win to get the upset, and I don't think we're quite in choke territory yet, but we're also a bit far away from deep hurting. This hasn't been a runaway triumph for Illinois. It's just been some bad mistakes, bad penalties by the Cornhuskers defense that have allowed the Illini to stay relatively in this game. Oh. But thankfully, we won't be completely bereft of Canadian football. Saskatchewan-Calgary is coming up next, and I bet the Stampeders would love to make things difficult for the Rough Riders. All right. Let me see. So Toronto currently sitting at 14 points. And Edmonton, they are going to have to sit behind for a while. Not going to be able to catch up until Saturday. And they got to do it against Winnipeg. Yeah, Corn Man, it's a natural thing. Be as angry as you want. Just make sure to let it go at halftime, you know? Focus on your breathing. And then. So 3rd and 8. Big stop needed. And they cannot hold on. In and out of the hands of wide open Franklin. Altmaier wants to go for it again. Ah. Meanwhile, another Rogers Media touchdown. Oh, they're truly going for it on 4th and 8. 3 receivers to the near side. They get the snap going. 2, 1. Here it is. Rusher comes in. He dodges. He's not going to be able to reach the sticks, and that is a turnover on downs. First one of the game. Coach Bielma is angry as hell about I don't know what, but there's nothing to be done now. Oh, yeah, no. Jamari Butler got away with a face mask. Yeah. That's unfortunate. So, mark turnover on downs on your card if you have it, and damn. Maybe get 5 on that run to the edge. I'll only give them 3 seconds and 7. I'll have a little compact formation. Go for the pass anyway. They'll try to dump it underneath. Unfortunately, they'll tackle him forward to a yard shy of the sticks. Immediately, Nebraska QB calls for his squirrel impersonation. I think that's what that signal is. 3rd and 1. No big deal. Easy first. All right, we are about to reach the 2-minute squat for glory, folks. I know it's not as exciting as the 3 minutes in heaven or whatever the NFL is calling their 2-minute old-fashioned, the stroke and poke, whatever it is now. Yeah, and even the announcers are lampshading it. Not a warning, not in college. What do we put it at now? Oh yeah, we do. I do get to mark off the interception. That was actually the 2nd total turnover in the game. 1 more to go. We get that over 2.5. Dang. We do get announcers are drunken bored. Oh, if only we could get a safety. Yeah, there it is. A Chad Kelly rush for 1 yard, touchdown. Down to 5:32 to go in the 4th, and Hamilton once again needs their defense to save their ass. Oh. So do we have any finals to call? Yep, we've got some finals in Major League Baseball. Reds over the Pirates 3-8. It's official. Devil Rays beat the Blue Jays 1-0. also got the Cubs getting one over the Nationals 3-1. Phillies up 10-2 on the Mets in the top of the 7th. Everything else, we are waiting for a final result. I acknowledge that this selection for the game tomorrow could be a mistake. I mean, the obvious one is Montreal, Ottawa. They have more comparable records. They're already in pretty secure position for postseason berths, both of them. I know Montreal already got theirs, but yeah, Ottawa needs this one in order to clinch. Okay, 2-minute warning. Huskers are at their own 40. So they will try to beat the edge, and enough of a stiff arm from the running back gives him room, gets the corner. They only give him 8. Yep. Mark off stiff arm on your card if you have it. Oh, they corrected to a 9-yard gain, second and 1. Easy run up the middle for a first down. We've still got a little time, 1:35 to go. Raiola will hand it off, and he'll wrap it up after a gain of 5. Oh, officially gain of 4. Clock goes. 1:17. 2nd and 6. Crowd is quieted down, giving their team all the focus they need. Stack things up. And then a great disruption of that play in the backfield by number, 17. They'll try to set up quickly again so that they don't give the Illini any time to get to adjust with substitutions. They don't want to give the Illini anything to do on this last few seconds. They're going to try to get another big catch from Banks, and they do with 23 seconds to go. They'll finally call their first timeout. They do great, but then also they haven't faced the NFL cornerbacks yet. All right, as their first time out, I'm not going to reset the clock again because that just gets to be so finicky and awful. Yeah, we'll definitely have to go through this list again. But we are very far from having any board freshmen. And either way, I think Nebraska's taken a lead into halftime. It seems inconceivable that they miss anything from this part of the field. They are just at the Illinois 11. Trying to lift it up. And it is caught for the touchdown. Isaiah Nayor. I thought he got away with a shove in the back, but wow, they're not going to give up with the Patrick Mahomes comparisons. You guys are doing everything you can to get me to stop listening to you. Good to know, Fox. So I guess they're also insinuating that the Nebraska quarterback is a moral coward who won't stand up to a shallow-minded thinker on his own team just because he wants to keep the peace. And now they have to wait because they, I guess, have to adjust something on the clock. Oh no, Illinois is going to challenge it for who knows what the hell reason. Wow, that's just an awful challenge too on a catch like this. And unfortunately, this isn't the CFL, so we cannot challenge for pass interference penalties. So Bielma just wasted his opportunity. All they're going to serve to do is delay and give the network an excuse to run another 3-minute commercial block later on in the broadcast. Yeah, they're affirming it. Illinois loses their challenge and is now out of timeouts for the first half, but then again, first half is nearly over, so who gives a fuck? Now finally, we will get the point after attempt from the mystery player that does not exist on ESPN.com's roster for the Huskers. It does work. Come on, come on. Oh, they're going to take every moment here in the last second upon second to not finish the second half. They'll even give a touchback just to really rub the salt in the wound and remind us about all the games that they will show me, but I won't want to watch once football comes around for NFL on Sunday. And thank goodness 3 Minutes in Heaven has begun for somebody here on another stupid sports show tonight. Right now, yeah, I'm not sure about Hamilton coming back on this one. Or if they do get the lead, I don't think they'll keep it for very long. Illinois will just kneel it down, take the 7-point deficit into halftime. Coach Bielma maybe learn about how to use a challenge effectively. Everybody else at Tom Osborne Field celebrating like crazy because they are winning in prime time, even if their game is being called nationally by a couple of scum-sucking, suck-up dolts. Anyway, we're going to have ourselves a little pause for the cause while they think of more ways to to compare a freshman to Patrick Mahomes because that's the only quarterback that ever exists anymore. And we will have our pause for the cause. Do what you gotta do. Grab a drink, a smoke, pet one of your animals that you keep willingly in your home. And we will return for more college football here on another Stupid Sports Show. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I know the other game's back. I don't give a rat's ass. I had to bring in Monty to celebrate his team's victory. It is a 47-yard field goal kicked by the Hamilton Ticats as time expires for a 33, was it to 30 victory? Hang on, let me get the proper score up. .ca. Sorry, 33-31. They get a win on the road against the Argos. I think we're... Meanwhile, yeah, Illinois versus Nebraska is happening. I think a good play is about to get called back for Illinois based on a penalty, but I guess they need to find a new and novel way to lose this game in the second half, and starting to get into penalty trouble would definitely do it for the Illini. Meanwhile, Luke, I don't know how much of the game you may have heard about or been able to catch, but Nebraska, they're starting to look interesting as far as actually having a quarterback and a passing game. So I don't know how that affects your predictions about the upcoming Nebraska-Wisconsin football game, however soon that may be. Damn, Cornhuskers offsides. So when is that? Oh, no. And they made it public? Oh, God. Yeah, that sounds like an idea that was put forward by somebody who had never actually set up a Discord. They just heard about it, got a general description, and thought, what could go wrong? Yeah. I can only imagine how many of the people that signed up for that Discord paint their own action figures with extra decorations, if you get my meaning. 2nd and 8. I have a faked handoff. They managed to get at least past the line of scrimmage, but number 7 for Nebraska making a great dash out of the secondary. And meanwhile, Franklin, who was the target, is still down. Okay. Huh. Not sure. They claim he's... Oh, favoring a knee. Oh, yeah, and now he's going in the blue tent of doom. That is not good. All right, so 3rd and 7 here for the Illini. No kidding. Are they sick? Oh, they put it out on that site. No wonder. They managed to find a great opening up the middle. Reception by Dixon. It's a first down for Illinois. Altmaier trying to keep things going, not give them any time to adjust. Just inside the 49. He will run forward and grabbed. Straight up grabbed by number 9, the defensive lineman for Nebraska. Only a gain of 1. Honestly, Luke, that is precisely what I expected. The crowd at Todd Osborne Field has been noisy all night, not allowing them a moment's peace. And did they do it again? Yep. So now that'll be 2nd and 15. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I saw him juke. I saw him juke right there. Just a little bit of a... But his feet never left the ground. From the gun, there's the pressure. He does manage to fall back toward the line of scrimmage, but now 3rd and long. I mean, thank goodness it's only the 3rd quarter right now. But they want to keep Nebraska offense off the field. They have shown themselves to be especially vulnerable to Raiola and his arm. 2 receivers on either side for 3rd and 14. He's going to try to run, and he dives forward anyway. Wow. I don't know if they go for it on 4th and 5. No, they're going to punt it. They're going to punt it. All right. They wait a little bit on the punt and then poof it right to the 12. Fair catch called for. Nope, they're going to give us a commercial break, unfortunately. And that is where we stand so far. Yeah, there's honestly no reason to be on that side anymore. I mean, Blue Sky is open and they have video now, so... Actually, let's go check the play-by-play for that, because I want to see, I need to see something to see if we can check off one particular spot. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we will mark off field flip for that because Illinois had to start deep, and they essentially have now pinned Nebraska deep in their own territory. So if you have field flip on your card, mark that spot off. And I have more than a few marks on my own card, but I do not think I am game bingo. Yeah, I can't imagine either team getting too cocky after this. I mean, if Nebraska was leading like 28 or 31 to 10 right now, I could understand the Cornhuskers fans getting cocky about their team's chances for this season, but it has been relatively restrained. In the meantime, Calgary has gotten a field goal. The first quarter's nearly over, and it's 10-9 Rough Riders over the Stampeders. All right, our game has returned. 9:15 to go in the third. So from the 12, Raiola will roll out, and it's over the leaping defender, tackled at the 42. Isaiah Meyer with that great catch again. Wow. All right, let's see how long this Nebraska passing game could carry them. 1st and 10. Just past their own 40, a bit of a delayed handoff. They'll take the initial block and then get kind of driven back. They'll give them all the forward progress, though, so gain of 5. Oh, they'll only give them 4. 2nd and 6. In the meantime, a little bit of a setback to the Tigers. They lose to the Orioles 7-1. Meanwhile, Twins and the Red Sox are tied at the bottom of the 9th, so this could be a moment for Minnesota to pull ahead. All right, there's the handoff, and grabbed quickly, only a gain of 1. Woof. 3rd and 4. That back will finally settle in the slot. Next one leaves the backfield over the middle, and they just consider it well defended. Incomplete. Damn, finally we get a defensive stop by Illinois. Ooh, and they are talking up number 14 for the Illini, who just broke up that pass. So let's see. If I can figure out who that is. Meanwhile, we have to wait on this punt because they got a false start. Oh, Xavier Scott. Yeah. He got brought up in a couple of the articles I read. Apparently this guy is supposed to be a pretty high-level defensive back here for the Fighting Illini. All right, Buschini gets the punt away. This one's a bit more of a rocket. Pin him at the 6. Trying to run it back up the near side. Does find a bit of a seam. Busts through a tackle and finally stumbles to the 45. And the punter ends up contributing to the tackle. Yeah. He got the initial hit, drove the returner into one of his own blockers, and yeah. I don't know if it'll be enough to get him added to a YouTube highlight reel, but it was effective. Meantime, bottom of the 9th, Red Sox have runners at the corners, but 2 outs against them, and Abreu is up. Can't they give the Tigers a helping hand? Okay, the Red Sox aren't really too far behind, but now at this point, I think there's not much of a chance. Wow. And the Texas Rangers out of playoff contention. God. Sorry, I'm just looking at all the teams that are about to be eliminated in the National League wild card, and yeah, I guess the most surprising one right now is the fact that Atlanta is on the outside looking in. They had actually, I thought they had actually been doing really well for the majority of the season. Maybe they got injured like everybody else. And once again, a general message to any of the string pullers who may be listening out there. Probably not, but just in case. Please don't let Shohei Ohtani pitch in the playoffs. Don't do it. I don't want y'all messing him up before he's ready to come back. All right, now from their own 43. Officially 6:55 to go. We'll go with a run on first down. All right, we'll get a run from McCray for about 4. And there's a player down on the field. Oh boy, one of the old linemen for Illinois is down, Melvin Priestley. So I think we are about to have a little injury time out. Dang. All right, we will step aside and yeah. See that the Twins and the Red Sox are going into extra innings, and thankfully Priestley is walking off the field under his own power. Off they go to the top of the 10th. Okay, 2nd and 6. Crowd hasn't lost their voice, not even close. And I thought that pitch was going nowhere, but great job by number 5 Valentine to suddenly zip through all that traffic and end up a yard short of the sticks. All right, 6:06 to go here in the 3rd. About a yard to go, and extra pressure coming up. Picked up well. Off the pitch and bounding forward. Valentine again. I think that was enough for the first down. Yeah, Wright did come in on the tackle very quickly. But yeah, he held on even through 2 bits of contact. 1st and 10 for the Illini. Now again in Husker territory. 5:13 left in the 3rd. And a drop. Number 13 owns it. If you have wide open receiver drop, mark it off on your cards. Had it on the hands and then moved too soon. And they get a little dump underneath the tight end. It'll be 5-yard gain. 3rd and manageable. Oh, only 3. Okay. That's a little bit more difficult, but third and 7. Back to his right. Goes out from the back. And a one-handed grab. Holy hell. McCray with a fantastic one-handed grab out of the backfield. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. Mark off one-handed grab if you have it, and what a catch. Damn, I don't even care that they're taking the time out and completely ruining the rhythm of this drive. But damn, that was just a beautiful catch and move by McCray. Oh yeah, how is it going with Stanford and Syracuse? Okay, 23-17 with 9:19 to go in the 4th. Stanford just made a field goal. All right. Yeah, that's doable. It's a 1-score difference. That's plenty of time. Actually, let me see. because I'm curious. Take a look at the Cornhuskers' upcoming schedule whenever it loads. All right, so next 4 games, Purdue, Rutgers, go Rutgers, Indiana, and then, of course, the nightmare of Ohio State. And they have to play in Columbus. I believe that's Columbus. Well, at the very least, I'm going to make a note to write down that game, which is October 26th, for those of you who might be making future notes and plans. If only to make a note to see how it turns out, because, hey, like I said, it's been a bit of time since Nebraska got feared in the world of college football. Going for it on 4th and 1, out of the gun. And I think McCray got stopped. Oh, and now a marker goes down. Oh, no. Come on. Really? They're giving him the first? All right, we have to wait a little bit while they discuss what this dead ball foul is about. And an unnecessary roughness on the Huskers. Ah. Oh, that's brutal. So they just ended up getting it with the pile pushing, and I don't know how they were able to find that. And then, oh my goodness, yeah, he just threw a legit punch down into the pile. Wow. Oh no. What are they Oh, are they going to like review this to see if he's getting thrown out of the game? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, he thinks they're reviewing the spot. Ruling of the first down stands after review. Crowd definitely unhappy about that. I didn't even know how they were going to overturn that. It was nothing but a scrum. Well, now they're down to 22. Send a receiver on in a sweep. However, the play gets well blown up as incomplete. All of the pressure, especially from number 15, right. End up chasing the QB all the way to the sideline. Officially 3:26 now left in the third. 2nd and 10. Reset the tight end on the near corner. They just get that throw and catch away. Good for a gain of 6. Bryant on the reception. Altmaier was this close to getting tagged right before he released. Oof. Yeah. Oh, John Jay, it is a happy Friday, and we have had a close game. Unfortunately, Nebraska has been committing a lot of penalties, which has been doing a lot to keep Illinois in this. And they will get a nice dump off back inside to a tight end. He gets knocked down at the 3. 1st and goal for Illinois. Oh, the sideline reporter is now wearing a beanie, not a toque. Wow, they all go for the run, and he manages to stay in on that too as he cut back inside. All right. And again, yeah, they're going to lose that challenge. I'm sorry. I actually specifically looked for it on the return when they did the replay, and yeah, he came close, but he didn't hit the chalk. No, he had a good inch or two. Oh yeah, the matchup of the alphabet logos. And hello, MKI. Oh, MKI. Monty's ended up winning. They beat the Argos on a last-second field goal to just keep things interesting in the CFL. Nebraska has been actually looking surprisingly good. Some great action from their passing game. But unfortunately, some just bad penalties have helped Illinois stay in this game and move down the field. And this has been not just now, but also earlier in the game. Ooh, there goes Nebraska's challenge, and we could just leave that timeout off for them. We'll reset 2 of the other ones. Yeah, we did get a rouge. I don't think we've been able to call one yet in the Saskatchewan-Calgary game, but at least we've had that. Oh, and we've had a lot of fantastic catches from both the Nebraska and Illinois receivers. I mean, it's definitely worth checking out the highlights package on YouTube later if you have a moment. And easy in the corner for Arkin. Wow. Tanner Arkin with the touchdown. Woo. And there he is, right on the edge, and he just snuck to the back of the end zone and turned around. And the point after, high snap, but they do manage it. Woo! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, they're playing the Fratellis as the exit music on the college football games. I'm officially old. Oh, yeah, MKI. Now that you're here, is Otani going to be pitching in the postseason, or please tell me that they've reconsidered on that idea? I just don't want him getting hurt. Damn, it's still 10-9. Saskatchewan leading by 1. And of course, still deadlocked at 0. Mark off the one-handed grab. Yeah, we've actually had some more than a few what-a throws in this game, so we'll mark that off. Oh boy. All right, well, let's hope that they know what they're doing. Because especially after his record-breaking season. I would love for him to contribute to a championship team, but not at the cost of his own body. Oh, damn, they did. Yeah, that is a that looks to be a final. Guardians over the Cardinals, 5-1. Hey, it could be worse, John Jay. You could be counting down to when your team breaks the all-time loss record in the history of the league. Wow, Illinois has had the ball for 10 minutes in the third quarter. Do we get an actual kick return this time? No, of course we don't. Not even close. Oh, cool. Mariners are leading in the top of the ninth against the Rangers, 8-2. Very good to see. And the Rockies are up on the Dodgers 1-0 middle of the second. Okay, Banks in motion. Sets up in the far slot. Pressure flushes him from the pocket, and that's Xavier again on the defense. Xavier Scott. That is the second pass that he has broken up today. On man, and knows just the right moment to get in there and make his presence known. Whew. Oh no, Twins and the Red Sox now in the top of the 11th, still tied at 1. On 2nd and 10, they unfortunately give the receiver too much space, and Nebraska, with one strike, is in Illini territory. Damn. They got to the 31-yard line of Illinois. The tight end will square up on the near side. That play might have gotten a little bit blown up, but they managed to get the back to come back and drag that one down to the 1. Holy hell. And a quick response and shuffle down the field by the Huskers. All right. From the 2, got it back to his right. There's the handoff, and it barely gets a yard. Maybe? I think that might actually finish out the third quarter. Damn. Nebraska is threatening, but Illinois is not going away. And we have an actually contested and back and forth football game, tied going into the fourth quarter. How the hell could you ask for much more out of Friday Night Football? And I know, don't say if we could get a rouge. I know we all want more rouges in the football, but we just have to hang on until tomorrow night for the Blue Bombers versus the Elks. In the meantime, we will just take our pause for the cause. So, go grab a drink, grab a smoke, take care of whatever late night chores you might forget before you end up in bed. And we will bring you the fourth quarter of Illinois and Nebraska here on another Stupid Sports Show in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning in. almost without delay. As soon as the fourth quarter starts, we get ourselves the touchdown from the Huskers. And it's just a great pitch behind the line to Bonner. He's able to beat everybody to the goal line. Point after is good. And just like that, Nebraska has responded and taken the lead back. And wow. The production truck is digging deep. They just put on Don't Sweat the Technique. Okay. Yeah, somebody hopes that they're not paying attention when the sample clearances come in. Oh, yeah. That is true. We still have this week's playlist coming up, which, I will simply say the past 24 hours and maybe a little bit more did so much to inspire me for this week's playlist. It won't be anything terrible. In fact, I'm putting on a few more, I will say, popular selections than people might expect out of me. So don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not going to go weird. Oh dear. Oh boy. I'll just let that speak for itself. We all do, Angie. We all do. But that unfortunately is not an option. We still have a great deal of the fourth quarter to get through, including a 2-minute squat for glory. But hey, at least we'll have the CFL to keep us company in the meantime. Yeah, it's another touchback. All right, let's see how Altmaier's doing. Not bad. 17 for 22 for 183 yards, and Raiola has just been carving it up. 259 yards and 3 touchdowns. We'll start with a run and a nice block off the edge. Enough room to just rumble for the first down. Fegan again. Great blocking by the tight end. Not sure what the hell they were going for, but the defense saw through it anyway. Nowhere for him to go. That'll be second and, nothing. 10. Wow, 8 strikeouts in 4 innings pitched and an early trip to the showers for Garrett Crochet. I don't think it will stay a close game for much longer. Just an early prediction. Meanwhile, we have a nice big run for Fegan again into Husker territory. And there's a flag. Oh. Oh no, and it's another personal foul on the Huskers. Damn it. They add on another 15 to the end of a great run by Fegan. And once again, the Huskers do everything to assist, and they weren't even sneaky about it. Oh, cool, the Rough Riders scored. And they'll go up the middle again, only a gain of 4 this time. That's Valentine on the carry. Sherman getting in on the tackle. 2nd and 6. All right, Padres. Crochet's out of the game. Meanwhile, good quick pass to number 8. Tiptoes a few yards forward. He'd already gotten past the sticks by that point, so why not add a few more? And they keep the clock going. And we might as well join them. 1st and 10 again. They are now down to the 14-yard line of Nebraska. And yeah, it's still decently noisy here. But there are a few more I'll just say pensive looking faces. Like, they're not upset and they're not panicked. They're just like, I know what we can do, and I know there's a decent amount of time, and now there's also another player down on the field for Illinois. It's one of the tight ends. Number 85, Franklin, I believe they said his name was. But yeah, I think they were hoping for a bit more resistance from their defense. That they wouldn't just allow. Oh no, it's Arkin. Damn. Oh boy. Oh, he got rolled up on in the process of the tackle that ended the play, and yeah, it was like a yoga move, except not done right. Oh. Oh, no kidding. They've got 2 runners on base. Damn, and they up. Still, that's 2 outs. Oh. Well, best of luck to him. All right, let's go back. Oh, holy crap, there's even another game. San Jose State and Washington State. Can't believe I forgot about it, but That's 10-7. San Jose State is leading at the end of the first quarter. Meantime, Syracuse has the lead with 10 seconds left in the fourth. Oh my goodness. And even that one is coming down to the wire. Meanwhile, they strike out to end the fifth inning. Stanford is about to use their final timeout to set up the field goal. And damn. Oh yeah, we got the Panic Cobras coming up. And the Surrender Cobras already. I mean, they're down to the 16 of Syracuse, so this should be a relatively easy chip shot. Yeah, 34 yards attempt. And they're going to ice him. So all right, well, we will wait. Meanwhile, Illini are currently sitting on 2nd and 10. I'm not sure what the hell they were trying to run there, but Nebraska just followed the ball. Now have 3rd and long. All right, back to the 34-yard attempt for Stanford to put this away. And a false start. Even I saw the jump. Oh, man. That makes it 39 yards now. Ow. Yeah. The defense jumped and they got him to jump. It wasn't so much like a jump across. They just pretended like they were going. You know, make you flinch. Now 39-yard attempt. And he has the height and the distance. Stanford wins 26-24. And apparently their first game in the ACC for whatever that's worth. So now let's see if Illinois... Oh my God, they have a big man touchdown? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Big man touchdown, number 94 for Illinois. Holy hell. Yeah. Third touchdown for the Illini QB tonight, and number 94 for Illinois. Oh yeah, Hamilton, their walk-off field goal, 47-yarder for Legio. And Hamilton sweeps. Oh, CFL. Oh, this is a good night for sports. The Argos could fall out if Edmonton sweeps Winnipeg. I knew they had scored a touchdown. Didn't know if they had. Oh no, they've piled on 24-9 now. Woof. It's been a good night over here. Game was very interesting. Looked like Illinois was going to run away with it for a while. Nebraska was going to run away with it. Illinois had absolutely no answers for containing their passing game. I mean, they still kind of don't, but, Xavier Scott has been able to make a few impressive plays. I heard about the NFL Discord. And even if they did run that idea by a 15-year-old, I gotta imagine that a 15-year-old who is on the internet and knows how Discords work was probably laughing their ass off and refused to explain why. Oh, I didn't know about any mods that quit. I only heard that the NFL made a Discord. Other than that, I don't think I would. I don't think I would touch it with a 40-foot pole. Oh yeah, that's another touchback. Why would I expect anything less from American football? All right, so that's game number 1, and then oh damn, they play again on Friday for game number 2. Oh, wow. Fantastic. And then the ball fell out as he was trying to avoid the sack. Thankfully, covered it up again, but a major loss on that takedown. Woof. Coleman will get the sack credit. Loss of 9 on the play. And that pass is a little bit off target. They want the flag. But nothing doing. Bailey on the defense against Barney. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, he got away with a bit of a tug there. Fantastic. Extra pressure gets picked up. He has the time, and the ball gets knocked out again. Thankfully, they recover it. Damn. And a couple of times, yeah. Check off strip sack if you have it on your damn card. Wow. And a couple of times, everything just falls away. I don't know how they were able to lose it twice. Damn. Here's the punt from the 3. This one's going to hang from the 38. Dodges the first tackle, but will get caught up and wrapped at the 45. So, you know what? I'm not even gonna think about that NFL Discord for any longer than I need to. Nobody ever learns that if you allow the internet to do anything, that they will find a way to ruin it. Managed to get a good run out of that misdirection, and now down to the 32. That was a great run by the Illini. And great job by the corner lineman. And finally, and Nebraska recovers it as the ball comes out. And just like that, the defensive stop goes out the window, and Nebraska has an opportunity to put the Illini back on their heels. Yeah, it came out before he hit. Oh, man. The color commentator for this broadcast, he makes Jerry the King Lawler sound like a nun. And meanwhile, the Twins beat the Red Sox 4-2, and they pull ahead of Detroit in the wild card race. They managed to break up that run for a gain of 4. Wow. And they have it in Illinois territory. Oh, I'm sorry. They're a few yards away. Their own 42. Compact formation. Even through traffic, manages to turn it into a gain of 2. Yeah, everyone can enjoy a good fire, True North, but I'm concerned about the people who show up late and decide that they want to keep the fire going by pouring gasoline on it. All right, they'll bunch up a whole bunch of people in the far slot, and just as predicted, somebody gets ignored. Barney gets the first down. And yeah, that is a first down for Nebraska. And they seem content to let the clock run as much as they can. Go with another bunch up on the near side, and they're trying to do trickery, and it works. Holy hell. Handoff and a lateral that nearly got blown up, but it was still enough time. Oh, jeez. I am worried about Nebraska getting cocky now. Yeah. I mean, between this game and the color commentary guy blowing smoke up their ass every opportunity that he gets, yeah, I am worried that Nebraska fans could get a little bit elevated. Oh, thanks, Tim. All right, 2nd and 5 there at the Illinois 35. They fake the sweep. They do get the first down. 7-yard run up the middle. And again, Illinois seems to have no answer. Meantime, we can't even score against the Padres. Yeah, we're about the same time. 4:40 to go. At the 28. It will do another run. And unfortunately, Xavier Scott is able to tackle pretty decently too. Loss of 2 on the play. All right. So they have 2 receivers on either side. Back goes out from the middle. And they're able to grab Banks after he gets 10. Oh, they only give him 9. But yeah, now they have much better position here on 3rd. Yeah, Rough Riders are shoring up their position. They are taking their time. They're going to run again. And they're going for it all, but it's overthrown. And that stops the clock. Looking for Lindenmeyer, another tight end. And now they give a gift to the Illini with the clock stoppage. Woo. Oh, yeah. I was wondering when that was going to come around. So here it's going to be a 39-yard attempt. Oh, no, he misses. Oh, wow. Oh, no. And now there's going to be an argument because Xavier Scott was chirping at the kicker after he missed. Oh, man. Oh, I am shocked they got away with that considering, home crowd and everything. But now Illinois has the ball at their own 21, 2 timeouts. And they will get another great run up the middle. Gain of about 8. McCray again. And now they are content to let the clock run. And immediately set up again. Overload the far side of the formation with receivers. Then move one back to the near slot. Trying to disguise just a basic run. I'm not sure if he got all of it. Yeah, I thought he would be shy. Yeah, 3rd and 1. Okay, so it was 2-1. Giants beat the Royals, and the Mariners beat the Rangers officially 8-2. Meanwhile, we have reached the 2-minute squat for glory, as we call it here in college football. And damn, 7-4, Arizona over Milwaukee. All right. I am unsure if Illinois could do this. If Nebraska gets the ball back, I think they can put this away very easily. And we've seen how Raioli can throw, and he has more weapons than I think any Nebraska fan is used to seeing out of their receivers. Yeah. Right now, I think they are both wishing that the stream was over and that I was already in bed. But we've got to see this through to the end. Oh no, the cheerleaders are wearing the hats and scarves and winter jackets. Man, everybody's getting sick up there. Meanwhile, Padres got 2 runners on base with 2 outs. Oh no, Washington State has taken the lead back from San Jose State, 14-10, about halfway through the second quarter. Yeah, we could definitely... No, we can't mark that. You know, we've definitely had a... Although we've never gotten a straight up points off a turnover from the same play, we've definitely had points off a turnover from a drive many times today. All right, Calgary. Got yourself a touchdown. Oh, you've reached double digits. Now only 24-15. All right. 3rd and about a half yard. Big line is out. And they get plenty. They get more than they need. McCray gets about 7. All right. Oh, shoot. And there is a player down for Nebraska now. Oh, boy. Meanwhile, they have an on-field delay in San Diego. Did one of the Penguins escape? Singleton is getting helped up. May have just taken a bit of a rough hit. Oh, good. Emergency passes. As Raioli waits to get back out onto the field again, he hopes. Guess it'll depend how Altmaier and crew handles next drive. Remember, they've already lost the ball in a couple of different ways. And a wide open lane, however, they quickly come to meet him in the second level, be about gain of 6. And are they really letting it run, or did someone take a timeout? And yeah, Nebraska has taken a timeout. Their second timeout. Oh wow. Angie is now on the board. A double scores 2, and the Padres now lead the White Sox 2-0. Yes. Oh, and there's some long faces entering the crowd, and I understand. I mean, the way Nebraska has played all game, I thought they should be leading right now. They pick up the pressure and get the first on a route to the outside to Bryant. Oh, wow. Able to stop the clock too since they went out of bounds. Rocket League, I'm assuming. All right, and a great job by the shift of the defensive pressure. Keeps them credit for getting more than one. And I'm guessing we just got ourselves a third and final timeout. I don't know why the clock stopped, but a lot of people are booing. Everybody's confused. Even the announcers have no idea. And Nebraska declined the 10-second runoff. Okay. There was an injury. They could have gotten a runoff, and they declined it. So 2nd and 9. They have 3 receivers on the far side. Pocket collapsing, and they get Altmaier before he can get much further than a yard beyond the line of scrimmage. 3rd down. And Sherman once again making his presence known. Lions have bought Helix Sports and its components from the New England Patriots. Oh, wow. Oh. I hope it's a worthwhile working relationship. Meanwhile, Nebraska will take their final timeout as we have 43 seconds to go. Excuse me, 45 seconds. 45. Is there any, I don't know if there's any interest or possibility of another team ending up with the Patriots, or maybe that's not quite where their focus is right now. I mean, I understand. I understand if you don't know that much, but it's just a thought. Yeah, I don't know if I would consider the Illini the future conquerors of the AP Top 25, but they have not given up. And now on 3rd and 9, they have to face some pressure from the edge rushing. And no one there to take the throwaway ball. Arkin was closest, but now So 4th and 9. And Pat Bryant has all the space. And they're going to have to punt it away with 35 seconds left. Oh. Oh, a yard sale. Dang. And it bounces back forward and is downed at the 7 by the Illini. And a great punt by Robertson. Backspin. It didn't even come close to hitting the end zone. You could hear that there was an audible awe from the crowd as soon as that punt and moved away from the goal line. Are they going to do anything from their own 7? Yeah, they're going to... Yeah, this will be overtime. Damn. We have overtime. Hang on. Monty, I know you're eager for hockey season to start up again. We have overtime, so we had to bring you in again. All right, Nebraska wins the toss. Oh, wow. And Nebraska decides to start on defense. Oh, my God. Okay, now they're just rubbing it in our goddamn faces. They got to work out the Steely Dan. Nope. Yeah. Cornman, I am afraid that may have happened. I'm not sure for what reason. I mean, the Hamilton Ticats won tonight, so he shouldn't be in a vengeful mood. I don't need this many OTs, especially not when I was looking forward to sleeping in tomorrow. No, please. Let's see right now. It is 31-16 Rough Riders over the Stampeders, and 4:35 to go in the third by the ticker on the CFL website. It's still loud, but yeah, some pensive faces in the crowd for Nebraska. Okay, arcing in motion to the near side. And that is where they will go for the run and get, wow, he stepped out at the 4 and as first and goal for the Illini. Wow. Vegan and McRae, the two-headed monster. Yeah, actually, it was closer to the 6, I think. All right, well, they get a boon. They'll overload that side, and then it is an easy loft to Bryant on the far side of the field. And just like that, 2 plays. Meanwhile, the Yankees and the A's are tied at 1 in the bottom of the 8th. All right, here is the point after. All right, this is halfway to Luke's intended goal, but for the Nebraska fans out there, probably we're looking very, very much looking forward to this. And even Bryant shushes the crowd. All right, so they have to start from the 25, and everybody moves. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is on the defense. Oh, damn! It is on number 77 of the offense. Okay, pushes them back to the 30. Oh, 284 yards for Raiola on the day, 23 completions, 3 tutties, and 1 pick. 2 receivers on either side. He's staring down the middle of the field, and there comes the pressure. He's sacked back to the 43. Bryant, number 3 for the Illini, on the pressure. And now 2nd down and 24. Wow. What a great move back to the inside by Bryant. So they'll overload the far side of the field this time. He's looking for room and is getting chased away. And I don't know how they don't call that intentional grounding, but he got away with it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're going to give him intentional grounding. No, they're not. Damn. They're taking it back. So, third and 42 now. Third and 42. And we know he can use the arm, but he's about to use his feet to get away from the major trouble. He's able to dump it off to Banks, who gets back inside the 45. There might have been some extra hokey-cokey at the end. And unfortunately, the Illini are jawing a little too much with the sideline. Yeah, that they really got away with that one at the end of that. Oh boy. Yeah, the Illini definitely got away with one there. 4th and 29. And they will get it on the blitz. Sack up the middle. And the Illini beat Nebraska in overtime 31-24. Not even a chance for Raioli to get set up the middle. Damn. Oh, damn. Oh, the fans, I would not blame them for being livid right now. Yeah. I mean, I think the team is still improved. Still, I think worthy of paying attention to, but holy hell, the penalties on them and then the penalties not called, that is enough to invoke the wrath of the refs are blind. Damn. It is just kind of a lame punk ass ending if you want to be down with it. The Illini were very, very lucky to not get a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty called on them, and the fact that they're chirping at the crowd as they go down the tunnel, wow. Yeah, it is over. Nebraska failed to score in overtime after Illinois got a touchdown, and this is our final, 31-24. Yeah, better switch it to the A's game for something that, or we could go watch the Padres and the White Sox if you want something to laugh at, maybe. As for me, I think I definitely have to go to bed, even though the Rough Riders and the Stamps is tempting. Yeah, this has been a long day into an even longer than I expected night, so that's going to finish it for me on another Stupid Sports Show. But we will be back tomorrow evening for Winnipeg versus Edmonton. The Elks hoping that they can keep their postseason hopes alive, but they got to sweep the Blue Bombers to do it, and we will be live for it. We will have bingo. So this is Jim B on 106.9 Click FM. Thank you for listening and tuning in. And good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.